Alright, let's check the dev update. Is this one? Season 1, 2026 theme, gameplay, and more! Dev update. Chat, what I want happening for 2026, remove jungle role, make it a 4v4. I want proxying to be removed. Yeah, that shit is ass, let's be honest here. That shit is so uninteractive to play with and against. I would like a new mechanic to the game, you know what I'm saying? Like Adacon was added this season, it was kinda mid. I would like something that gives a little oomph to the game. Turret respawn was the worst thing they've ever done in the game, by the way.
Some champions reimagined as Demacians with
Shogaff
of non-Demacia skins.
Demacia Shogaff.
Also talk about some updates to Swift Play. With that, we're gonna hand it over to Riot and Step and Freak,
Swift
who will
Play.
walk you through some of the Summoner's Rift changes.
Who the
coming
fuck
in
plays
January.
Swift Play?
Hey everyone, I'm Riot and Step.
And I'm Freak.
In January.
Freak.
Over the last few years, League has...
Right now, some lanes are much better at turning a winning lane into a winning game.
We also have some delightful...
Unpopular opinion, roles should not be balanced in skill. Okay, this is unpopular opinion. There should be imbalances in the roles. Every role shouldn't have 20% impact of the game. Like I think like mid lane should have a little bit more than 20%. Support should have a little bit less. Like I don't think every role should have 20%, because that's kind of like maybe you don't want to have so much pressure on you. Maybe you just want to chill a game. Maybe you wanna be. Maybe you're in the mindset I'm a 1v9 carry, so I'm gonna go into the role that's gonna 1v9 carry. You know what I'm saying?
Minions and basic jungle camps first spawn 35 seconds earlier than they do today.
What?
You'll still be able to pull off
That's
early
stressful.
invades.
and give more opportunities and power towards drops by pushing champions, especially mid and top laners who are side laning later in the game.
So,
Ward should
adding
be removed from the
Phalanx,
game.
Location.
So, just like Zehen did, we are cutting Otacon out of the game.
What?
That includes Blood Roses and the petals with them.
That said, let us know what you
RIP.
think about limited time
RIP
gameplay
Adacon.
changes and if there's something
This
you'd
was
like
a
to
good
see
year.
more of.
Finally, we're also removing feats of strength from the game. We like that they push teams to progress the game and provided goals to rally around.
Good,
but
good.
We think we can create
I
better
single-handedly
game
give,
systems that allow for players to have more
I
individual
single-handedly
agency
give feats
over
every
their
game.
games.
This is
With
good.
feats getting the boot.
This is a
first
Baus
time.
buff.
Another way we're looking to improve
Turret plates will now stay on outer turrets permanently and will be added to the inner and inhibitor towers as well. We're doing this to create long-term piecemeal rewards for
platings.
pushing, no matter what state the turret's in.
Now, for our biggest change for next year, role quests.
When you load into the game in January, top, bot, and mid lane will now have their own quests that reward unique power, similar to the jungle pet evolutions.
Chat. Is this gonna be ChatGPT? Does this mean you can't play the game your own style anymore? Is this what this means? If you're a top lane, you have to play as I swear to God. Oh my God, I'm about to.
Champions, plates, towers, or epic objectives. All the things you'd normally be doing in a game.
Upon quest completion, top laners will receive pretty much summoner teleport for free on top of the 2 summoners they already chose. Now, if you had taken teleport in pregame, instead that spell gets a lot stronger, giving a very, very large shield when you use it. In addition to getting a functionally free summoner spell,
fuck.
top laners will also get a bunch of bonus XP up front.
Now, to mid lane.
Oh, here we go with this
Mid.
bullshit.
And upon
Time to
completing
ruin the
quest,
game.
Mid laners will receive a free tier 3 boot upgrade like the ones you could buy with feats, as well as a faster recall.
So while top laners getting bonus XP, bot laners are getting a whole bunch of extra gold. When completing their quest, they get a lump sum of gold, increased gold from minion kills, champ kills, and champion assists for the rest of the game. And you might be asking, well then what do I do with all this
so
gold if I
dumb.
hit item cap? Don't worry, the item cap is going up. Your 7th item slot will hold your boots permanently, allowing you to get 6 full legendary items for
What is? Wait, what?
hard late game scaling.
Jungle and support already have quests and
7
rewards, but we
item
still wanted to
slots.
take this opportunity to make it harder for non-junglers
this
to seal
is-
objectives by
this is
increasing
too
their resist
much.
and make
Overall, we want these quests
Bro, why does every role get something? Bro, if every role gets some bullshit fucking OP stuff. Top laners get increased TP. Like, what is this bullshit? Bro, top laners by far got the worst deal, no? You can get level 20. Bro, what?
We took a hard look at which subclasses didn't feel like they were getting enough support from the current item system and worked to fill those spaces. So we're hoping many champions have at least one of the 9 new items that they can get excited about.
9 new
Speaking
items.
of which, we're also adding crit damage back to
Big.
100%.
First, if someone on your team is autofilled, the system will try to match autofilled players by role. So an autofilled jungler versus another autofilled jungler, for example.
Oh.
If it can't match by roles, it will then of course fall back and try to ensure the same number of autofilled players on each team.
2 autofill junglers
We do know
versus
though
each
that
other.
even with that balance, autofill games can... That's why we're adding a new system called Aegis of Valor. If you're autofilled and earn a mastery score of C or greater, the Aegis will trigger. You won't lose any LP on a loss, or you'll earn double LP for a win.
So for those
Won't lose. If you're autofilled and earn a mastery score of
A mastery score of C. Mastery score. Wait, whoa. Mastery score. Is that the grade you get after the game, depending on your fucking KDA? Is that what we're talking about here? We're talking about the fucking KDA score after the game. Are you stupid or something? It can't be the grade we get nowadays, right? Bro, I never get A. I never get S, by the way. I haven't gotten S in. Can you even check that? I never get S. It just doesn't happen. I'm going 114. You think I'm hitting C on this? You think I got a C from this game? Like, yeah, I ain't getting this shit.
So for those
At master and above, dodging an autofill would count as a full loss. What does that mean? Minus 20 LP if I dodge a game? If my zone OTP is autofill jungler and I dodge, I'm minus 20? Bro, Riot, like, are you serious? Bro.
You'll also start Swift Play at level 3 with some extra gold similar to ARAM. We're also lowering death timers across the entire game so you're getting back into the action quicker.
Zoomer
In order to keep the game from stalling out, we look for ways for you to capitalize on the shorter death window.
Lower death timers. Am I pivoting into Swift Play, chat? Maybe that's the game mode I should be playing.
Hi everyone, I'm Dashi Jador, product lead, back again to chat about WASD, this time with
the tech lead for WASD. I'm Riot, call me KT.
Now that
Hello.
Worlds is over, even beyond bugs, PvE players have been giving us great recommendations and
PvE
requests.
players are unreal, by the way.
One Redditor recommended that we add an option to do a
Redditor,
single
like
button
this,
input
bro,
to move
these
at a
people.
45-degree angle up and down the lane. It sounded pretty wild at first, but we found
I can't imagine a PvE player. Like, I can't imagine. Like, PvE players are losers. The whole bunch of them. Oh, I'm gonna check the PvE. I'm gonna bug test for Riot Games. It's like, bro, you're not even getting paid to do this. Like, come on. You know they're playing on 200 ping as well. Like, I don't get it. I just don't understand PvE players.
Our goal is to keep WASD as an alternative control scheme at all levels of play, not just for brand new players.
At all
we'll be
levels.
keeping an eye on feedback as well as our
That means
internal
pro
data
play
to
as well.
ensure it remains
Hold
an
up, is it
equitable
time?
experience.
Now, we still don't have the exact timeline on when WASD will come to ranked. We want to ship it when it's ready, which means fair, balanced, bug-free, and smooth to play.
Please keep up the feedback and bug reports. There may still be a few stragglers out there. Only through our powers combined can we find all of them.
That's it for us. Be sure to check back out on WASD when it's live and send your bugs, feedback, and best misplays.
Thanks so much for listening, and we'll see you WASDing on the Rift.
So how are your pick'ems?
No.
Thanks, Riot. Thanks, Riot.
I'm gonna try to set up the scene for the dev blog now. Let's react to it live right now, right here. Alright, dev update. I just want to say I don't really believe anything they're about to say, because at the start of season 2025, right? They said that they're gonna like massively change the game every single split with the new map, but they didn't do that. They didn't do a lot of the things they said they're gonna do. So I feel like they have ambitions now, but are they gonna actually, do them? I don't know.
So next year, we want to kick things off with themes of unity, hope, and justice. With a
Demacia.
drop of righteous judgment thrown in there for good measure.
For Demacia.
Demacia themed skins,
Talia,
including some champions
Nautilus,
reimagined as
Cho.
Demacias, with plenty of
I don't know what skin
non-Demacia
is
skins
this.
for some variety.
Morgana or what? Is this Morgana?
With that, we're going to hand it over to Riot and Step and Freak, who will walk you through
Freak.
some of the Summoner's Rift changes coming in January.
My man
Hey everyone,
Freak.
I'm Riot and Step.
And I'm Freak.
The first thing you'll
Okay,
notice in
let's see.
January is that the game starts faster. We want to reduce downtime after you load
This
in,
is
so
good.
minions and basic jungle camps first spawn 35 seconds earlier than they do today.
That I'm already negative about, because that will remove level 1 invading by a large portion. I do not like that. You know what I mean? Like, reducing down of champ select, that's good, but reducing time of the game again when we already done that so many times, this is gonna reduce like invades and potential some of the level 1 some of the champions have on level 1. Like, let's say you have a Pike or a Blitzcrank and you wanna like invade their rats. Not a fan so far.
We want to make effectively warding the map easier to learn for everyone, and give more opportunities and power towards drops by pushing champions, especially mid and top laners who are side laning later in the game.
Okay.
So, we're adding Phalites, locations that grant temporary bonus vision to wards with unique bonus vision areas for each spot. Some Phalite rings will be available at the beginning of each game, while others reveal themselves when the Elemental Rift transforms, particularly those that would otherwise disrupt early game jungle.
Okay, so on to the objectives.
That's fine.
Just like Zehen did, we are cutting Otacon out of the game. That includes Blood Roses and the petals with them.
Okay.
That said,
I mean, that's fine, right? I think it's fine. Otacon has a lot of downsides that people don't really talk about. IMO.
additionally, we're making all epic monsters more durable, especially late game dragons as you get closer to Dragon Soul. That should make it...
I like this, what I'm seeing here, because sometimes on your second or third dragon, you would just one-shot it with so many champions. You literally just one-shot it.
Finally, we're also removing feats of strength from the game.
We're removing feats of strength from the game. That's also fine. Feats of strength was way too OP. I wouldn't mind if they keep it, but it would just have to be nerfed. It's just too strong. And for example, Berserker boots are too useless. So some classes feel really bad. Like if you're ADC and you win feats of strength, you don't feel good because you have Berserkers to upgrade.
With feats getting the boot, we're adding back some gold rewards for first blood and first turret.
Okay.
Another way
I like first blood. First turret is like iffy, but okay, sure.
Demolish will be sticking around, but will be simplified to a good old 3-hit passive.
We love 3-hit passives.
Yes, we do.
Turret plates will now stay on outer...
That's gonna make Demolish a lot less satisfying for certain playstyles, I guess, where you want to proxy and you just want to do one Demolish. 3-hit passive is hard to pull off if you can tank the tower well, which right now you can't, especially early in the game. So not sure how this is gonna shape up. But if the Riot swings too much into the other direction and makes speed pushing too good, that's gonna create a very toxic game.
Turret plates will now stay on outer turrets permanently and be added to the inner and inhibitor towers as well. We're doing this to create long-term piecemeal rewards for pushing. No matter what state the turret's in, you're likely to mine some gold by taking aggressive actions.
I don't know how to feel about that, because a lot of times you kill the tier 1 tower, then the game transitions a lot more about map control, a lot more about stealing objectives and camps. Now, if you're more incentivized to just keep staying in your lane and keep hammering down the tower, it's gonna feel like maybe the macro and mid game is gonna be a lot more simplified and a lot more dumbed down and less options maybe, I don't know.
Now, for our biggest change for next year, role quests.
When you load into the game in January, top, bot, and mid lane will now have their own quests that reward unique power, similar to the jungle pet evolutions and the support item upgrades.
This is a bit weird because what happens in a competitive game? How do you know which champion gets a quest in a competitive game? In my opinion, this is also a bad thing, because if it means that you draft a mid laner and you want to play top lane, but then the top laner wants to go mid, you can no longer do that. That is a very bad thing for the game. It makes the lanes be locked, which I think is a bad thing.
Make sure you do an official trade in Champ Select.
One of our goals with these...
I mean, see, like, official trade and champ select, like, a lot of times you're discussing the trade in the game, bro. In the first minute of the game, you're not doing it in the champ select. Buff top and bot carry.
Bot carry.
I mean, I'm surprised they're saying top is, like, currently the weakest role. Like, that's weird to me, but ADC makes sense. Everyone's been saying ADC is trash. I honestly don't believe that top is, like, one of the weakest roles. I legit think they're lying here. I just think top is mega popular, especially in China, and they wanted to make it feel better.
Top laners will receive pretty much summoner teleport for free on top of the 2 summoners they already chose. Now, if you had taken teleport in pregame, instead that spell gets a lot stronger, giving a very, very large shield when you use it. In addition,
that is a lot of power. That is a lot of power. This is weird because I honestly just never see anyone complain about top lane like they did years ago. I think that was like completely fixed. I'm just like shocked they're buffing top lane.
And upon completing the quest, mid laners will receive a free tier 3 boot upgrade like the ones you could buy with feats, as well as a faster recall.
Rounding it out for...
I don't get this. Why do the roles get like different things? Doesn't that make it weird?
Don't worry, the item cap is going up. Your 7th item slot will hold your boots permanently, allowing you to get 6 full legendary items for extra hard late game scaling.
Whew. I just feel like they're adding so much power to the game. I'm kind of afraid what that's gonna do to the game. I feel like this makes sense. It makes sense they're giving ADCs gold because they want ADC champions to be balanced. Their stats, they want them to be balanced around gold. So this makes sense. Like when they did the Tristana rework, when they did the Smolder rework, they made those champions be a lot more about gold and less about XP in a way. So it makes them not be as strong on mid lane and top lane. So I get why they specifically put ADC as gold and why they specifically... I have always had the opinion that ADC should be the best scaling role. So ADC uniquely being able to be 6 legendary items makes sense. Like, I feel like the ADC changes make the most sense compared to mid and top changes so far.
Jungle is by far the strongest role in the game right now.
When I talk about this, like every clip, every video I talk about this, right? And then people like in the comments are telling me that I'm wrong and that I'm delusional. This role is like, I would assume 20 to 30% stronger than every other role. That's how big the power gap is.
We're also making it harder for non-junglers to steal objectives by increasing their resists and making Smite deal more damage.
Okay, that actually triggered me. Okay, so they lower the clear for junglers to reduce frustration. Because people get frustrated that junglers influence the early laning phase. That makes sense. Junglers like Mundo clearing before 3rd minute or Zad made no sense. Making non-junglers steal objectives even harder makes no sense. It's already impossible to steal objectives. Junglers already hold way too much power over objectives, and I guess they're making the problem even bigger.
Similar to jungle, we think support is already plenty powerful and has a very functional role quest, so we didn't want to directly increase.
Okay, let me translate what they're saying here. They're not saying that support is too powerful necessarily. What they're saying is, hey, I mean, they're basically lying. They're just saying, we're buffing ADC, so that means we can't buff support.
We'll be keeping a close eye on how quests land, so please let us know your thoughts next year.
Bro, I'm so skeptical of these changes so far. Like, that is so much power to the game. We're just gonna make it completely like it was before durability patch, probably, in a way. And I feel like they're just giving so much power to every role. They're killing swapping roles between lanes, which gives strategic options in the game, which is a bad thing.
Okay, let's talk about ranked. More recently, we ran a test in late September that reduced queue times by 40% at all ranks.
I've noticed
in
this.
Ranked in EU
The
West
queue
and
time,
Oceania.
it's good.
We want
I
to
think
double
it's
down on
good.
that work.
When players start their climbs late after a reset, you may see a bronze player in an otherwise gold game, which can feel particularly unfair. When in reality, that player was gold last season, but they haven't gotten back to that rank yet because they've had less time to play. So we're adding a climb indicator to loading screens when a player's MMR is higher than their visible rank. This will let other players know that you're climbing quickly and your displayed rank hasn't caught up yet.
It's completely useless change.
That's why we're adding a new system called Aegis of Valor. If you're autofilled and earn a mastery score of C or greater,
No, this is bad. What I'm about to hear is already terrible.
the Aegis will trigger. You won't lose any LP on a loss, or you'll earn double LP for a win.
What the fuck, guys? I think this is the worst change I've heard so far.
You'll still occasionally receive the Aegis benefit at about the same rate as other players because we want to reward the role heroes who keep the queue healthy and moving.
Horrible. I don't even know what to say. It's just horrible.
Dodging a lobby will no longer allow players to escape autofill. It'll just get carried over to the next lobby.
This is also good, what they're doing. So they're essentially pretty much further removing dodging from the game, which is fine. I don't mind this.
So,
This Aegis of Valor is just too OP. Can't be 0 LP loss and double the LP for a win. It's just brutal, and it counts mastery, like Riot, your system cannot detect whether you performed good or not. The mastery system is garbage. Master above dodging an autofill will count as a full loss. I think that's bad. I think this makes no sense. Because okay, this truly makes no sense. What I just read. This is even worse change than before. Because why would this be only for master and above? If you're autofill and you dodge, you're gonna get autofill next game anyway. So why would you make it count as a loss? What if I'm in a lobby and I have to leave because I have a responsibility? I would rather dodge so I don't lose the game for other people. Obviously it sucks that I waste their time, but I'm gonna get autofilled next game anyway. So why would it count as a loss? That really doesn't make sense.
Now that Worlds is over and we're getting closer to the end of the year, we want to check back in on the wild world of WASD.
I hate how they
All
say WASD. It's WASD.
To the feedback we received from all of you
WASD.
creative,
Was it
maybe a
WASD?
little unhinged PvE players.
We're still working on them and much more.
As
to
long
come.
as it's not better
We're
than
at the
keyboard
point where we want to focus
and
on
mouse,
getting large amounts of player data in order
then
to drive our development further.
fine.
So we're opening up the feedback channels.
thank you so much.
Bye.
Okay. The blocks. Ranked. This.
Oh wait, Chad, we're supposed to react right now, right? To the season changes. So let's just react to the season changes now. I think it's a good time. Let's look at the Vandrel video first, and then maybe we will watch the breakdown if needed.
It will be possible to have 7 items or 3 summoner spells.
I can't, man. I'm already
completely
tilted.
new items are coming. In ranked, you will be able to get double LP for a win or not lose any LP for defeat. and dodging will be heavily punished. Atakan has been removed from the game.
07
Blood
Atakan.
Roses and Feast of Strength are also gone.
07 Piece of Strength, 07.
Baron Spawn has been moved back
Flowers.
to 20 minutes. Speaking of Demolish, it's also getting a rework. Demolish will now be a simplified 3-hit passive.
Oh my god, 3-hit passive, okay. We didn't have enough 3-hit passives in the game.
Wait,
Card-
inner inhibitors now have 3 plates each. Gold is distributed among plates rather than all at once when turret is destroyed. Oh, so I suppose maybe outer turrets will be worthless
Plating.
gold?
Minion spawns are also being adjusted.
So this is not only minion spawning faster, this is also jungle camp spawning faster. The games are gonna start about 30 seconds quicker now. Jungle camps will be spawning around 55-minute mark or 1-minute mark, around that. And minions will also be spawning 30 seconds. Huh?
Starting next year,
What?
Nexus turrets will
Why
keep
one less caster
respawning,
minion?
but this time with 40% health instead of 100%
It should be 50, I
health.
believe, not 40.
Another massive change is a change to Home Guards. Home Guards will extend to the furthest pushed minion in each lane. This way, if you want to split push, you will be able to catch up to your waves much faster.
But this is so stupid! Why would they make it? What is this, the Baus season? Why are we giving home guards to laners? And jungles will probably lose home guards as soon as we enter jungle. That's so bad.
Quest for top, mid, and AD
New quest
carry.
added for top,
So now
mid, bot
every role
lane.
will
Updated quest for jungle support. Progress them by farming, pushing, fighting, taking objectives.
top laners will get an increased level cap up to level 20.
Wow! Top lane gets level 20 and jungle gets what? A fucking lollipop? Level cap increased to 20, more XP from all sources, TPS third sounder spell or enhanced teleport. What? No, but this is the season of the top laners, or they'll just be invincible demon kings.
When you arrive,
Imagine picking Tristana top. You know there's some champions that their passive gets stronger as you level up. So Tristana can now get 14 extra range or even more by getting to level 20 skills.
mid laners will get free tier 3 boots and a faster recall.
So wait. So top laner gets level 20 and more XP. Mid laners get a faster recall and boots for free. And what about jungle?
However, it's going. Bot laners
Bot
will
lane.
get an extra sum of
Extra
gold.
sum of gold.
Increased gold for the rest of the game.
Seven
and a
item-
7th
Seven
item
item
slot.
slot! They
That
get a
7th
7 item slot!
is basically reserved for your boots.
What?
No longer you will need to sell your boots for 6 full item. Jungler and support role
Okay.
quests are also getting adjusted.
Like what?
Junglers will see their smite deal more damage, get more gold and XP from
Top laner get level 20, AD carry gets 7 items, mid laner gets a Baron recall, and there is no Baron recall in the game anymore because there's no symbiotic shoals besides Baron itself. And they also get tier 3 boot. Junglers get nothing! We get better smite! So we can get flamed even harder! In case we messed up the smite! More golden XP from jungle camps? When top laners are level 20? Bonus move speed in the jungle? We already had all of this! All of this we already had! The smite is... The damage is increased by what? By... Okay, 400 level 2 and 200 level 3, but they're also increasing epic monster HP. So it's just to compensate for epic monsters being tankier in the first place. Nah, man, this has to be some kind of rage baiting from Riot Games. So supports are already really strong, right? They already get free gold. They already don't have to farm to have items. Now we are gonna give supports cheaper control wards so they can buy more control wards and afford more items. They will get more gold over time. And they will have dedicated item slot for control wards, which also means more slot items for support. It's like giving a support the seventh slot because you get a dedicated item slot for control wards. So everybody gets something really massive and game changing. Meanwhile, junglers get nothing. I'm so triggered already. I am actually so fucking triggered.
Towards Riot is adding a new feature called Ages of Valor. If you score a mastery of C or higher in your autofilled games, you will either get double LP for a win or LP mitigation on a loss.
Hey, that's
It will also
a
be
good
possible-
change. That is a good change.
It will no longer be possible to dodge the game to avoid being autofilled. Autofill status will now carry over to your
Okay,
next
that's a good sign as well. Because I know that a lot of people were abusing this to climb high LP. Let's say you are a top lane only main and you don't want to play any other role, or you are jungle only. People in master tier would dodge their autofill games and then not lose points and then just like queue again in 15 minutes.
games.
So that's a good change
Furthermore,
as well. In Master Plus, if you dodge the game, it will count as full loss mega win.
Duo Q has been added back in Grandmaster and Challenger.
Oh.
If you are Diamond 1 or higher, you can duo with anyone from this tier.
Oh.
9 completely new items are
9
coming.
items.
Before I show you all the new items, one more important information. Crit damage is going back to 200% in 20.
ADKs get 7 items and crit is back to 200%. Because why not? You know what junglers get? You know what junglers get? Junglers get backshots. Free backshots from Riot. Free backshots to all the junglers. Okay, so Emblem of All Inning. Nice name. That item seems more like a all-in AD carry item. Possibly Twitch, possibly Zeri. I can see Zeri using this one as well. I can see Twitch using this one. Snowball! Nah, bro, I'm so tilted. Bro, Caitlyn is gonna get assist or something with just pressing ult, and then she's gonna auto-attack you from second tier tower to second to mid tower. Actually, you know how broken some champions are gonna be with this item? You know what is the range? Like, imagine Jinx with this item. Imagine Jinx with this item. Imagine Senna with this item. Imagine Kayn with this item. They will auto-attack you from the other side of Earth. You are gonna be in Europe. They are gonna attack you from North America.
Bloodsphere is an AD item with
Passive gain
Omnibomb and
haste.
Tenacity.
How much?
It also has haste that scales with your bonus AD.
This is a fighter item. Red Kayn, for example. Red Kayn is gonna definitely use it. Nafiri, Zahin, maybe. Literally Aatrox. Oh, literally Aatrox, yes. Okay, this is called Assassin item. I don't think that's the literal name. It looks like an upgraded pickaxe. I don't think the name is gonna be Assassin item, but maybe. So this is supposed to be Assassin item that you can either use to split push or to do objectives. It also looks a little bit of like a jungle item. This item could be really good on Kiana. The stats the item gives are a little bit like Lethality Hydra, but it's really, really expensive. 3,200 gold is a lot of gold for an item. These stats are not good for the gold cost, I think. Actually, it gives you a lot of lethality, so maybe. 20 seconds
Then we
cooldown.
have Scepter of Bonking. It's an AP fighter Shin item.
Wait, what? What do you mean Scepter of Bonking? No way, they just made an item called Scepter of Bonking. What is this, Nasus item or what? This is attack speed item for Kayle maybe, Echo maybe, Volibear maybe, Diana maybe, Jax maybe, but it's AP Jax, right? So again, bro, they are literally fixing the game so the Baus can just be rank 1 or what? It sounds like jungle is the biggest loser of this patch. Wait, what is this? Mananomicon. If you build this item on Ryze, if you build this item on Kassadin, if you build this item on Cassiopeia, all of the champions that spam building mana and benefit from it, that sounds so OP. This Ascension thing used to be ultimate that Ryze had back in my day, so 25 years ago. Ryze used to have a ult that would make him do AoE damage, spell bump, and would also make his spells cost more, but would do more damage. This is kind of same.
Mantle of the 12th Hour.
Chat, this is, yes, this is like Mundo ult for everybody. So this item is anti-burst item. In case you would get one shot, it prevents you from getting one shot. But I'm not sure if I like the stats on the item. It's 2900 gold and it gives you only 600 HP. You can just go Warmog or you can go Heartsteel and you get you can buy Heartsteel for the same gold.
Buff Engine is a new aura item.
Buff Engine.
This
looks like a This is insane support item. Crazy support item. All you have to do is slow or immobilize them. And it doesn't really, I guess they don't know what cooldown this item is gonna have. It doesn't say how much the cooldown is going to be. I assume it's going to be at least 30-40 seconds, but slowing or immobilizing is any support has it. You can build on everything. You can build on Bard, on Taric, on Alistar, on Braum, on Rel, on Leona. Every melee support, every engage support, every single engage support is going to rush this item.
And then the last item, Savior's Mana Bell plus Super Bell. This 2-item set is a new upgradable tier item for enchanters.
Tier item for
Mana
enchanters?
Bell grants heal and shield power based on your mana.
1000 mana to 50 health, 8% shield power, 100% mana regen. Bro, that sounds like Sona is OP. That sounds like Taric is gonna be in love with this item. Sona is gonna be in love with this item. I can even see you building this item on the Ryze because of how cheap it is.
Now let's talk about WASD and voice chat.
Oh,
WASD movement is actually about to hit the live servers in the upcoming patch this week.
WASD is
now,
back.
what about the voice chat? Riot has confirmed that they are not going to do anything with voice chat for 2026.
Oh, 07.
Let me know what do you think about these changes. Cheers.
Chat. What the fuck
Season
is wrong?
2020.
Like, for me, all of the change, most of them sound good, right? New items, you can rebalance them. They can be pretty good. They can be pretty fun. Dodge, big win. Autofill, big win. Map changes, not a big fan of removing Atakan after 1 year with it, but it was pretty OP, so perhaps it's rather good than bad. Items, again, can be rebalanced. So most of the things that I have seen are good. The one thing I really dislike is the role quests. And why do I dislike it? Because jungle seems the worst. And also, can both sides complete the role quest, or only one of them can? Because if only one top laner, for example, can be level 20 and the other cannot, that's OP. Or do both sides have to complete the quests? Because hypothetically speaking, if only one side can complete the quests, then it's GG. Then you just complete the quest on all of them and you can lose. Both sides can, okay. It's like support item quest, I see.